Sir, you are muted, sir.
Madam, now my voice is
Okay,
audible.
sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Madam, my screen is also sharing, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, all of you. In the last class, what we have discussed is how to install and how to run Python scripts. Hope all of you has installed Python software in your laptops or PCs. And in today's class, we are going to in today's and tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss what are the operators available in Python. Okay. First of all, before going to the list of operators, we shall know what is an operator. So in C language, you have learned about operator, and in operator there are some operators like arithmetic operator, logical, and in arithmetic operators also there are some operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. First of all, before going to the list of operators, we shall know what is an operator. Operators are nothing but special symbols. Operators are nothing but special symbols. In every programming language, either in C or in Python or any other programming language, operators are nothing but a special symbols. What is the purpose of special symbols? What is the purpose of special symbols? That means those special symbols are used for calculating arithmetic or logical computations. Operators are special symbols. So if anyone asks you what are the purpose of those special symbols, you need to say that those special symbols, which are nothing but called operators, are used for computation of arithmetic and logical computations. Like in other programming languages, Python also have rich built-in operators. See in the example, I have taken an example 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. Here 2 is a operand. 2 is an operand, plus is an operand. Sorry, plus is an operator, and 3 is nothing but operand. So for every operator here, plus is an operator. It may be either arithmetic operator or some other operator. You but forget about that. But 2 is an operand, 3 is an operand. In between two operands, there is one special symbol called plus, which is nothing but called as operator. Clear? So this is operator. 2 and 3 are called operands. So hope everyone are clear what is an operator and what is an operand. Simply blindly remember that operators are nothing but a special symbols. In this expression, 2 is a value, 2 is a number, 3 is a number. Special symbol means plus. Plus is a special symbol. So plus is an operator, and 2 and 3 are called operands. 2 and 3 are called operands. Okay. Now we shall go to list of operators. So these are the list of operators in Python. You all know about arithmetic operator, comparison or nothing but called relational operators, assignment operators, logical or Boolean operators, bitwise. Irrespective of these operators, there are special operators in Python called membership operators and identity operators, which makes the life of the programmer very easier at the time of programming, which makes the life of user very easier. Okay. Well, first of all, in today's class, we shall look about four operators, nothing but called what are arithmetic operators, what are relational, what are assignment, and what are logical. In today's class, we will learn about all these. Among these, there are six operators totally, right? In these six operators, in today's class, we shall learn about first four operators. First four operators, and how can we perform coding by using those operators. In tomorrow's class, we shall see what are bitwise operators, and in special characters, there are two categories called membership and identity operators. Clear? So, first operator is arithmetic operators. If you clearly look into the screen, in arithmetic operators, here there are seven operators. Arithmetic operators are categorized into seven. Every student know in arithmetic of you all know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modular division. But in Python programming language, among arithmetic operators, there are two special operators, nothing but called floor division and exponent. See, in first in arithmetic operators is addition. You all know addition will be represented with plus symbol. Subtraction means minus symbol. Multiplication with asterisk. Division means division symbol. Modular means modular. See, think hope all of you know what is the difference between division and modular division. Modular division in the sense it provides the remainder value, whereas normal division means it provides quotient value. Okay, clear? Division means it provides quotient value. Modulus division means it provides remainder value. And there is third type of division in Python, which is called as floor division. Which is called as floor division. The main purpose of floor division in Python programming language is, suppose if our quotient value is 1.5. Assuming our quotient value is 1.5. If we use floor division, it removes all the characters after 5. That means it gives only the integer value. Suppose if our quotient value is 1.56, it removes 0.56 and throws that quotient value in integer value. That means it gives an output like 1. Clear? So there are two types of divisions. First division means gives quotient value. Modular division means gives remainder value. Floor division means it gives integer value which is in quotient. Suppose quotient value is 1.9, it gives only value as 1. Suppose the quotient value is 2.81, it gives only the value of 2. That means floor division removes all the values, all the precision values. From point it removes and it throws the user only the quotient value. And the final arithmetic operator is nothing but called exponent. That is nothing but power function. Suppose 2 exponent 3. Suppose 2 exponent 3. 2 exponent 3 means 2 power 3. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. So 2 exponent 3 in this sense, the value will be 8. Clear? These are all the arithmetic operators which are available in Python. So please don't get confused. There are 6 operators in Python. Among those 6, first one is arithmetic operator, and in arithmetic operators there are 7 types of operators. You all know about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modular division. The new operators which came now are floor division and exponent. Floor division means the value which comes in the quotient will be given only in the form of integer. Even the value, if the value is 3.69, if the quotient value is 3.69, it gives only the value of 3. That means it converts the quotient value only to the integer. It does not do float type or any other types. The quotient value will be represented only in integer type. Exponentiation means, already I told you, it's nothing but a power function. 2 exponent 3 means 2 power 3. 2 2's 4 and 4 2's 8. Clear? These are the arithmetic operators which are available in Python. Okay. See, now let us do programming. Let us do programming. So this is ideally page. I am taking file, new file. Now I will share the screen with the new file. See, hope everyone are clear with this page. Roll number 40. Roll number 40. Roll number 40.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, I am saving this page as, I am saving this file as avo.py. AO in the sense arithmetic operators. So file name is avo.py. Save. I have done it on desktop. Okay. So first of all, I would like to mention in comment lines arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Okay. Now we shall do the program. So I would like to take two variables a comma b where their constant values are 9 comma 6, where the value of a is 9 and the value of b is 6. So now we shall perform all the operators. So first operator is print. So first operator is addition, right? Addition is equal to comma a plus b. Okay. So print is a function. Print is a function. Here a and b are nothing but operands. Plus is an operator. A and b are operands. Plus is an operator. Okay. So next print subtraction is equal to a minus b. So in the same case, a minus b in the sense A and B are operands, minus is operator. So print next again we shall take with multiplication. Multiplication is equal to comma A asterisk B. So in this particular line, operator in the sense asterisk is the operator, which is spelled as multiplication. So next print division. Division is equal to A by B. So by is operator. Next print modulus. Modulus comma A modular division B. Next print floor division. Floor division comma A slash B. This is floor division. And the last one is print exponent. Exponent A asterisk B. So now go to file and save this file. So in the table we have discussed 7 operators, right? So first operator is plus, minus, asterisk multiplication, by, modular division, float division, and power function. So A plus B means print addition is equal to A plus B means here we need to get the output as 9. Here we need to get output as 3. So 9 minus 6 is 3. Here 9 into 6 is 54. Here multiplication means 9 by 6. 9 by 6 means quotient value 1.5. You will be receiving the output as 1.5. Modular division in the sense 9 by 6. So we will receive remainder. Remainder in this sense the value will be 3. Here float division. Already told you float division means the integer value will be, the quotient value will be represented in the form of an integer. So here A by B means we got 1.5 value. So when we use the float division, we will be getting only value as 1. We will getting only the value as 1. Exponent means 9 power 6. So 9 into 9 into 9 into 9. So we shall check with the output. Go to run function F5. Function F5. I'll be showing you the output page. So this is our program. This is our program. Clear? I have taken the A value as 9 and B value as 6. For my addition, 9 plus 6, 15. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 into 6, 54. 9 divided by 6, 1.5. 9 modular 6. 9 modular division 6 means remainder value is 3. Float division means here for division we have got 1.5. But float division gives only the integer value of the quotient. So in 1.5 from point it removes all the values and returned as 1. Exponent function means 9 power 6. So 9 into 9 into 9 into 9. That is value as 5,31,441 will be the exponent value. Okay. These are about arithmetic operators. Okay, these are about the arithmetic operators. So among the 6 operators, the first operator is the arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators, what is the main purpose of arithmetic operator is are used to perform some mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus division, float division, and exponent. So main thing to be remembered in this particular side is what is float division and what is exponent. Float division means float division ante quotient లో వచ్చే ఎటువంటి వాల్యూ అయినా సరే ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ యాజ్ ఇంటిజర్ వాల్యూ. సపోజ్ quotient లో 3.69 అని వస్తే పాయింట్ నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ ఉన్న ప్రెసిషన్ వాల్యూస్ అన్నిటినీ తీసేస్తుంది. ఓన్లీ 3 అనే ఇంటిజర్ వాల్యూ మాత్రమే వస్తుంది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ రిసీవ్ క్వశ్చన్ వాల్యూస్ 36.54 ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ ఓన్లీ ది వాల్యూ యాజ్ 36. 0.54 అనేది తీసేస్తుంది. ఓన్లీ ఇంటిజర్ వాల్యూ మాత్రమే రిప్రజెంట్ చేసేదాన్ని ఫ్లోట్ డివిజన్ అంటాం. ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియేషన్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ కాల్ పవర్ ఫంక్షన్ 2 power 3. 2 exponent 3 and value will be 8. 2 into 2 into 2. So the value will be as 8. So these are arithmetic operators. So next, comparison, which are also nothing but called as relational operators. Comparison or relational operators. So these operate compare the values on either sides of them. So the here in previous slide, plus is an operator. So before plus there is one operand, and after plus there is one operand. In the same way, relation operators also check both the values, But the thing to be remembered is it returns either true or false. That means by checking the condition, it returns only either true or false. And true and false are two keywords in Python programming language. Definitely, when we are getting the output, if it is true, make sure that T will be capital. Make sure that T will be capital. If it is false, make sure that F will be capital. Clear? True and false both are keywords in Python programming language. Since Python is case sensitive, we cannot change the meaning of true and false. Okay. So in relational operators, there are 7 types. In arithmetic operators, there are 7 types. In relational operator also, there are 7 types. So first one is less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, not equal to. Suppose if you have taken the values as 9 and 6, a comma b is equal to 9 comma 6. First operator is less than 6, less than operator. So 9 less than 6. We need to receive an output like either true or false. Is 9 less than 6? Definitely not, right? So we'll be receiving the output as false, where f will be capital. In the same case, a greater than b, a less than or equal to b, a greater than or equal to b, a equal to b, a not equal to b, and the last operator is spelled as similar to operator. Similar to, not equal to operator. So first one is less than, second one is greater than, next one is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, similar to, not equal to. Last operator is spelled as similar to, not equal to operator. Similar to, not equal to operator. In IDLE, this seventh operator will not be working. Similar to, not equal to operator will not be working. In these 7 operators, sixth operator and seventh operator both are same. Both are same. But in IDLE, this particular seventh operator, which is nothing but called similar to, not equal to operator, will not be performed, will not be getting executed. If you use that operator, you'll be getting an error. It does not support that particular operator. So we will be checking a program by using all the above 6 operators. By using all the above 6 operators. Okay. Now we shall look into the program once. So see again, I am taking a file, new file, new file. So we'll be getting as untitled file. So save this untitled file as RO, relational operators. So in previous file we have saved as AO, right? Now RO, relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators. Save. Okay. So are everyone visible with this programming slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, rwo.py file is available to you now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
rwo.py. Okay, we shall check into the program. So the program is relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators. Okay. So let us clearly look into the program directly. We do not waste any sort of time here. So first one is let us take 2 variables like a comma b is equal to 9 comma 6. A comma b is equal to 9 comma 6. So print A less than B. So less than is an operator. Less than is an operator there. So A value is 9 and B value is 6. So 9 less than 6. So what will be the output for this particular line? What will be the output for this particular line? Our output among relation operators will be either true or false. So here 9 less than 6. Is 9 less than 6? No. So the output for this particular line will be false. In the same way, the second operator is print A greater than B. Print A greater than B. Next, print A less than equal to B. A less than equal to B. Next, print A greater than equal to B. Next one is print A equal to B. Next, print A not equal to B. So I already told you, among the 7 relational operators, only 6 operators will be working. The operator which do not work is similar to operator. Similar to not equal to operator will not be allowed in IDLE script mode. Clear? So let's save this particular file. Now we shall see what will be the value. So 9 less than 6. For this the value will be false. False, true, false, true, false, true. So this must be our outputs. So go to file, go to the run option and run this particular file. We shall see. We shall look into the output stream now. I shall look into the output stream in a second. See, this is output stream. So false, true, false, true, false, true. This is how we perform relational operators. So still if we want to make our program more attractive, then we can add like this. So print within double quotations, comma, less than operator result is, like this we can add. Okay, this is nothing but we are giving some string in double quotations. This string will be directly and automatically printed in the output. This string will be directly and automatically printed with any string which is given in double quotations will be printing in the output. Okay. Otherwise, simply write this program like this. Simply write the program as like this. Clear? So we shall check what will be our output if we write print A. Already told you that this particular operator will not be executed in IDLE. Suppose if I run module, there will be an error. See, it's giving as invalid syntax. It's giving as invalid syntax. As I already told, similar to not equal to operator will not be working, will not be allowed in IDLE Python scripts. Clear? So that's the end of relation operators. Are there any doubts for anyone? Any doubts in arithmetic operators or any doubts in relation operators? Any one of you? Am I audible to all of you? Roll number 2. Roll number 2.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay. Are there any doubts in arithmetic and relation operators?
No, sir.
Have you
Sir,
understood? Yes.
రిలేషన్ ఆపరేటర్స్ లో లాస్ట్ ది ఎక్కడ వాడతాం సార్? మరి ఎక్కడ యూస్ చేస్తాం?
Okay, this particular operation which is similar to not equal to.
Yes,
When
sir.
we are going to use the environment of Jupyter and Anaconda in some at the time of using some projects, that means by using this Python program we can develop some web applications, right? And in that particular web applications, at the time of data retrieving, we are going to use this not equal to operator. అంటే మనం ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం కదా. Python is not encourageable for mobile applications, but it will be very useful for web applications. For those creation of web applications, the similar to not equal to operator will be used in some platforms like Anaconda or other platforms like Jupyter. In Jupyter or Anaconda platforms. Clear? ఇక్కడ నాట్
Yes,
ఈక్వల్
sir.
టు ఆపరేటర్ అన్నా సిమిలర్ టు నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపరేటర్ అన్నా మనకు వచ్చే అవుట్పుట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే ద అవుట్పుట్ విల్ బి ట్రూ. వై? బికాస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ A is 9 and the value of B is 6. 9 not equal to 6. ట్రూయే కదా. ఇక్కడ ఏ మీనింగ్ ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి ఈ రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్ మీనింగ్ సేమే, బట్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దోస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ సింబల్. ఈ సింబల్ అనేది ఐడిఎల్ఈ పైథాన్ లో పనిచేయదు అని చెప్తుంది. ఓకేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే. రోల్ నెంబర్ 2, have you understood what is the float division? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of float division?
It will not show the numbers after points.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. కోషంట్ లో వచ్చే వాల్యూని ఓన్లీ ఇంటిజరే చూపిస్తుంది. కోషంట్ లో ఎంత ఉన్నా సరే ఇంటిజర్ వాల్యూనే చూపిస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ద వాల్యూ ఇస్ 54.63, మనకు ఏ వాల్యూ చూపిస్తుంది అక్కడ?
54.
దాన్ని రౌండ్ ఫిగర్ కూడా చేయదు. సో ఇఫ్ ద వాల్యూ ఇస్ 54.63, ఆ 0.63 అనేది తీసేసి 54 అనేది చూపిస్తుంది. ఓకే. సో హోప్ ఆల్ ఆర్ క్లియర్ విత్ దీస్ టూ ఆపరేటర్స్ which are called arithmetic and relational or comparison operators. So let's go to the next operator. So arithmetic is completely right. Arithmetic comparison. So next operators are assignment operators. So assignment operators are generally called as shorthand operators. Assignment operators are generally called shorthand operators. Generally, we know how can we assign a value to a variable? How can we assign a value to a variable? How can we assign a variable to a value to a variable? And in the example, in a is equal to 5. In a is equal to 5. A is a variable. A is a variable. Equal to is assignment operator. 5 is nothing but a constant value. In this particular example, a is equal to 5. A is operand. Equal to is assignment operator and 5 is constant value. మనకి తెలిసి అసైన్మెంట్ ఆపరేటర్ అంటే ఓన్లీ ఈక్వల్ టు అనేది మాత్రమే మనకు తెలుసు, అంతేనా? సో వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ షార్ట్ హ్యాండ్ ఆపరేటర్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు చూడండి. వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ షార్ట్ హ్యాండ్ ఆపరేటర్. సి ఇన్ ది లాస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ వాట్ ఐ యామ్ టెలింగ్ యూ ఇస్ a is equal to a plus 5. A is equal to a plus 5. A is equal to a plus 5. ఇది ఒక ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. A is equal to a plus 5 అనేది ఒక ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. సో దిస్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ కెన్ బి స్పెల్డ్ యాజ్ a plus is equal to 5. దీన్ని మనం ఎలా రాయొచ్చు అంటే a plus equal to 5 అనేది రాయొచ్చు. ఎందుకు రాయొచ్చు అంటే why? Because see, equal to is an assignment operator, right? I am speaking now with, I am discussing the last point of this slide. It is equivalent to a is equal to a plus 5. So a is equal to a plus 5 can be written as a plus is equal to 5. A is equal to a plus 5 can be written as a plus is equal to 5. Why? Because equal to is an assignment operator. Equal to is an assignment operator. In this particular assignment operator, equal to, see the left side. The left side of the assignment operator equal to is a, and the right side of the assignment operator equal to is also a. If the left side and right side of this particular assignment operator equal to are same, then we can write as a is equal to a plus 5. Suppose if the value is 9, if the value of a is 9, the output will be as a is equal to 9 plus 5. A is equal to 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 in the sense 14. Okay. Clearly you can understand what is the shorthand operator when we write a program. See, these are assignment operators in Python. These are assignment operators in Python. So first one is equal to, that is nothing but assignment operator. Next one is plus equal to, that is nothing but add and assign, subtract and assign, multiply and assign, divide and assign. So except the first operator, all the others come under arithmetic operators. Except the first assignment operator, all the other operators come under arithmetic. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, for division and exponent. So the operation will be performed and then assigned to the variable. Operation will be performed and then assigned to the variable. Okay. Now we shall check this particular program. So there are 8 types of assignment operators. Total operators in Python are 6. And first operator, and arithmetic operator, there are 7 operators. In relational or comparison operators, there are 7 operators. In assignment operators, there are 8 type of assignment operators. 8 type of assignment operators. So we shall have a look at about this particular 8 operators now. So see here, since this is assignment operator, we shall write here. So A is equal to 9, A is equal to 9, print A. A is equal to 9, print A. So A is equal to 9, print A. This is nothing but assignment operator. This is nothing equal to is nothing but assignment operator. So the value of so when I ask the system to print the value of A, it is printed as 9. See, now we shall use print. Otherwise, we should take this statement like this: A plus equal to B. A plus equal to B. Now I am asking the system to print the value of A. I am asking the system to print the value of A. See, can anyone of 1 second? A is equal to 3. A is equal to 3. Print A. So now we got the value as 3. A is equal to 3. Print A. So this is normal assignment operator. Equal to is nothing but a normal assignment operator. Now what I am doing is I am asking the system like A plus is equal to 6. A plus is equal to 6. I am asking the interpreter to run like this. So print A. Can any one of you guess what is the value of A now?
9, sir.
9.
This particular statement A plus equal to 6 means A is equal to A plus 6. The value of A is 3, right? So 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. The value of 9 will be assigned to the variable A. The value of 9 will be assigned to the variable A. Okay, we shall see now. So 9. This statement, this particular highlighted statement can also be represented as like this, like A is equal to A plus 6. A is equal to A plus 6. So print A. Now what will be the value of A? Any one of you. What will be the value of A? I have written this A plus equal to 6 of this statement, this expression can be written as A is equal to A plus 6. Now I asked the interpreter to print the value of A. So what will be the value of A? Any one of you?
15, sir.
15, sir.
Exactly. Why 15
15, sir.
means the value of, see here, the value of A is 9, right? This particular 9 value will be assigned here. This particular 9 value will be assigned here. So A is equal to 9. 9 plus 6, 15. When I ask the interpreter to print the value, it prints as 15. Clear, everyone? Now we shall ask the interpreter like this. So A asterisk is equal to A asterisk is equal to 3. So print A value. Print A value. Asterisk equal to in the sense multiply and then assign. Multiply and then assign the value. So the value of A is 15. Here the value of A is 15. This particular expression can be written like this. A is equal to A into 3. This can be written like that, right? So here the value of A is 15. So 15 into 3. 15 into 3 means 45. So the value of A is 45. Clear? Here in this particular
Sir?
program, yes.
సార్ అక్కడ A ప్లస్ ఈక్వల్ టు B అన్నారు సార్.
A plus
A
equal
ప్లస్
to
ఈక్వల్ టు B అన్నారు.
ఎక్కడ?
సెకండ్ లైన్ సార్. A ప్లస్ ఈక్వల్ టు B అన్నారు కదా సార్.
అవును. ఇక్కడ
అక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ 15 అక్కడ
15
డైరెక్ట్
ఎక్కడ
15 ఎట్లా వచ్చింది
వస్తుందంటే
సార్?
లాస్ట్ టైం మనం బి వాల్యూ ఏదైతే ఇచ్చుంటామో సిస్టమ్ కి దట్ పర్టికులర్ బి వాల్యూ మనం ఇందాక రిలేషన్ ఆపరేటర్స్ లో ఏ కామా బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ అని చెప్పి ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 9 బి ఈక్వల్ టు 6 అని ఇచ్చాం. సో ఇంటర్ప్రిటర్ ఏం తీసుకుంటుంది? బి వాల్యూ 6 కదా, సో ఇక్కడ 9 అని ఇచ్చాం. 9 ప్లస్ 6 ఈక్వల్ అంటే 15. సో అది అండర్స్టాండబుల్ గా ఉండడానికి నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో 6 అనే కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూ ఇచ్చేసాం మీకు. క్లియర్? ఓకే. ఓకే, ద థింగ్ టు బి రిమెంబర్డ్ ఈస్ మనం ప్రీవియస్ గా అథమెటిక్ ఆపరేటర్స్ కానీ నెక్స్ట్ రిలేషన్ ఆపరేటర్స్ కానీ అన్ని ఆపరేటర్స్ ఒకటే ఫైల్లో చేసేసాం. బట్ ఇన్ అసైన్మెంట్ ఆపరేటర్ వీ కెన్ డూ ఆల్ ది operations in the same file, but for every print statement the value will be getting updated. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడేమో వాల్యూ 3 అన్నారు, ఇక్కడ ఏ వాల్యూ 3 అన్నారు, కిందకు వచ్చేటప్పటికి 9 అన్నారు, ఈ కిందకు వచ్చేటప్పటికి 15 అయిపోతుంది, ఈ కిందకు వచ్చేటప్పటికి 45. దట్ మీన్స్ ఈవెన్ దో నేను స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఏ వాల్యూ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 9 అని ఇచ్చినా సరే అది ప్రతి ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి అప్డేట్ అవుతూ ఏ వాల్యూ అనేది చేంజ్ అయిపోతా ఉంటుంది. The main thing to be remembered in assignment operators. Okay, clear. Assignment operators are also called as shorthand operators. So the last operator which we will go to look is logical operator. Logical operator. So logical operators are also called as Boolean operators. Logical operators are also called as Boolean operators. So there are three types of logical operators. There are three types of logical operators. So the three logical operators are called AND or NOT. Remember, AND or NOT are to be mentioned by using lowercase letters only. When we are going to use the operator AND, we need to represent only by using lowercase. AND or NOT, AND, AND, or NOT, NOT. These are three types of logical operators which are available in Python. All these three logical operators must be written by using lowercase letters only. So first coming to the AND operator. What is logical AND? When both the conditions are true, the output will be true. Suppose if both the conditions are true, then the output will be true. That means it returns as 1. It returns 1. If the value is false, then it returns as 0. See, second operator. Second operator means if any one condition is true, output will be true. Last one is logical NOT. That means opposite. If the value is true, then it reports as false. If the value is false, it reports as true. Simple. మనకి లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్స్ 3 ఆపరేటర్స్ ఉన్నాయని చెప్తున్నాం. అండ్ ఆర్ నాట్. అండ్ ఆపరేటర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే రెండు కండిషన్స్ ట్రూ, వాట్ ఎవర్ కండిషన్స్ we give, if both the conditions are true, then output will be as true. Or operator ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే if any one condition, మనం రెండు కండిషన్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు రెండు కండిషన్స్ ట్రూ అయితే దాన్ని ఎండ్ ఆపరేటర్ అంటాం. అక్కడ మనకి అవుట్పుట్ 1 అనేది వస్తుంది. సపోజ్ ఆ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది ట్రూ అయితే కనుక ఇట్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ యాజ్ 1. ఆర్ ఆపరేటర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే if any one condition is true, output will be true. If any one condition is true, output will be true. Logical NOT అంటే simply complement operator అంటాం. Complement operator. If the output is true, it represents as false. If the output is false, it represents as true. Okay. Logical operators లో 3 operators ఉన్నాయి. We shall look into that particular program now. See, I'm opening the command prompt, not command prompt, Python IDLE. So go to Python IDLE and open a new file. Open a new file. Open a new file which is untitled and save this file as, since these are logical operators, save this file as LO. LO. Okay. Is my programming slide available? Any one of you?
No, sir.
No. Okay. LO. One second, I will share my screen. LO dot. Now is it able? Is it able?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now is it
Yes,
correct?
sir.
So now
Sir.
go to file, take a new file. So this, and we shall go to untitled file this, and go to file, save, desktop, logical operators. logical. So this file as logical dot p56. Okay. Now the program will be like this. The program will be like this. See the program. A comma B comma C is equal to 9 comma 6 comma 3. So the value of A is 9, the value of B is 6, and the value of C is 3. So what will be the output now? What will be the output for this particular statement? What will be the output for these statements? Before going to compile, you need to know what will be the output. Okay. So now check it out. Here we are using AND operator. What is AND operator? What is logical AND? If both the conditions are true, then it returns the value as true. If any one condition is failed, it returns the output as false, right? So here the value of A is 9 and the value of B is 6. So 9 is greater than 6. For this condition, the value is true. So for this condition, the value is true. Next, here the B value is 6 and the C value is 3. C greater than 6 greater than 3. So here also the condition is true. So the left side of the AND operator. So AND is a logical operator where the left side condition is true and the right side condition is also true. So our output will be is also true now. Our output is also true. AND operator మనకి చెప్పేది అదే. AND operator ఏం చెప్తుంది అంటే రెండు కండిషన్స్ ట్రూ అయితే కనుక ట్రూ అంట. If any one condition is failed, then it comes under false. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి కింద OR operator. What does OR operator perform? సో ఆర్ ఆపరేటర్ ఏం చెప్తుంది అంటే ఏ ఒక్క కండిషన్ అయినా ట్రూ అయితే ట్రూఏ, రెండు ట్రూ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు ఇక్కడ. సో ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేయండి. ఏ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ బి అంట. ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఇస్ 9 and the value of b is 6. So condition is true. So automatically it gives true. It does not check for the second condition. Why? Because OR operator means if any one condition is true, the output will be true. Suppose ఇక్కడ ఫాల్స్ అయింది అనుకుందాం. ఏ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ బి అనేది ఫాల్స్ అయితే కనుక ఈ కండిషన్ ని చెక్ చేసుకొని ఈ కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే ట్రూ ఇస్తుంది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ దిస్ కండిషన్ ఆల్సో రిఫ్లెక్ట్స్ ఫాల్స్, దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ద అవుట్పుట్ విల్ బి ఫాల్స్. నాట్ ఆపరేటర్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తున్నావు? సింప్లీ రివర్స్. ఏ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ బి. ఏ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ బి అంటే ఏంటి? ఏ వాల్యూ ఇస్ 9 అండ్ బి వాల్యూ ఇస్ 6. 9 గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 6 ట్రూ. ఆ ట్రూ అనే దానికి మనం నాట్ ఆపరేటర్ అప్లై చేయాలి కాబట్టి ద అవుట్పుట్ విల్ బి ఫాల్స్. క్లియర్? సో నేను ఇప్పుడు F5 ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకు రావాల్సిన అవుట్పుట్స్ ట్రూ, ఫాల్స్, ట్రూ, ట్రూ, ఫాల్స్, 1 1 0 అనేది నాకు అవుట్పుట్ రావాలి. ట్రూ, ట్రూ అండ్ ఫాల్స్. క్లియర్? we shall check out. So F5, see, true, true and false. Okay, no? You can screen share out.
Sir, output రావాలి sir.
I am sharing the screen. See here, at the end of the page we have got the output true, true and false. Clear? So simple. Logical AND ante if both the conditions are true, the output will be true. Logical OR means if any one condition is true, the output will be true. Not operator means if the value is true, then we get the output as false. If the value is false, then we get the output as true. Those are logical operators. Clear? So in today's class we have discussed 4 operators. In today's class we have discussed 4 operators. What are those 4 operators means? What are those 4 operators means? This arithmetic, comparison, assignment and logical or Boolean operators. So assignment operators are 7 types. 5 types you already seen in C programming. The new 2 types are float division and exponent. Exponent is nothing but power function. Power function ni exponent kinda rastam ikkada. Float division means the value which returns in quotient will be written only in the form of integer. Quotient లో వచ్చే వాల్యూ ని ఇంటిజర్ లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేసేదాన్ని ఫ్లోట్ డివిజన్ అంటాం. సో దోస్ ఆర్ ది న్యూ ఆపరేటర్స్. సో దేర్ ఆర్ 7 ఆపరేటర్స్. సో దేర్ ఆర్ 7 అర్థమెటిక్ ఆపరేటర్స్. సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ కంపారిజన్ ఆర్ రిలేషనల్ ఆపరేటర్స్. దీంట్లో కూడా 7 ఆపరేటర్స్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ ది లాస్ట్ ఆపరేటర్ విచ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సిమిలర్ టు నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపరేటర్ will not be entertained at the time of using IDLE. Will not be entertained at the time of IDLE. Assignment operators. Assignment operators are of 8 types. 8 ఏంటి అంటే అసైన్మెంట్ ఆపరేటర్ జనరల్ గా మనం రాసి ఈక్వల్ టు ఒకటి. నెక్స్ట్ అర్థమెటిక్ ఆపరేటర్స్ యాడ్ అండ్ అసైన్, సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ అండ్ అసైన్, మల్టిప్లై, అసైన్, డివైడ్, అసైన్, ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ అండ్ అసైన్, modular division and assign, exponentiation and assign. Last one is logical or Boolean operators. Logical operators are three types: and or not. And if both the conditions are true, the value will be true. Or in the sense, if any one condition is true, the value will be true. Not in the sense, if the value is true, output will be false. If the value is false, output will be true. Any doubts in today's class? In tomorrow's class, we shall check what are bitwise operators and what are special operators in Python. So in today's class, year 7 arithmetic, comparational 7. 7 plus 7, 14, assignment 8. 14 plus 8, 22, logical operators 3. 22 plus 3. Totally in today's class, we have learned 25 operators. 25 operators. So after the completion of the class, or in the evening time when you are free, all of you take a Python IDLE file and execute all the 25 operators in a single page. In a single page, execute all the 25 operators and then check out. So any doubts in today's class? Or anyone having any doubts in today's class? Any one of you? So if there are no doubts, you can check out. Thank you all of you.
Pawan sir, 1 minute.
Thank you, sir.
Madam, check
Pawan
out.
sir.
Madam,
Hello students. Your total class strength is 129, but in Edmodo class there are 131 students.
in the same way, I also got 131 admissions, madam. Don't
Yes.
know who are those two
Is there
extra
any
numbers.
replica? Please remove yourself. And I am giving assignment, but only 105 students submitted. What about remaining? If you are not submitted, please call me or message me. Okay. Pawan sir, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Okay, Amma, thank you all of you.
sir,
Yes, tell me.
assignment operator ఒకసారి చెప్పరా సార్ మళ్ళీ
Your number?
21.
Okay, 1 second. I'm opening the particular slide. 1 second. Amma. See, these are assignment operators. Are you able to listen to me? 21.
Yes sir.
Okay. So మనకున్న అసైన్మెంట్ ఆపరేటర్స్ ఎన్ని అంటే ఈ 7
Yes
ఉంటాయి.
sir.
సో ఫస్ట్ ఇది ఎడిషన్ జనరల్ గా తెలుసు కదా, ప్లస్ అనేది ఎడిషన్ ఆపరేటర్, మైనస్ ఈస్ సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ ఆపరేటర్, ఇంటూ మల్టిప్లికేషన్, డివిజన్, మాడ్యులర్ డివిజన్, ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్. హియర్ దేర్ ఆర్ 3 types of divisions. సో నార్మల్ డివిజన్ అంటే ఏంటి? విచ్ రిటర్న్స్ కోషంట్ వాల్యూ. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ A is 9 and the value of B is 6, 9 divided by 6, so our value is 1.5. కోషంట్ లో వచ్చే వాల్యూని ఈ డివిజన్ అంటాం. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ మాడ్యులస్ డివిజన్. మాడ్యులస్ డివిజన్ మీన్స్ 9 modular division 6 means the output will be 3. ఈ పైన ఉన్న డివిజన్ లోనేమో కోషంట్ లో ఉండే వాల్యూ రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది. మాడ్యులస్ డివిజన్ అంటేనేమో రిమైండర్ లో ఉన్న వాల్యూ రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ కొత్తగా పైథాన్ లో వచ్చే ఆపరేటర్ ఏంటి అంటే ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్. ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ యొక్క పర్పస్ ఏంటి అంటే కోషంట్. ఇందాక ఏం చెప్పాము? 9 divided by 6 అంటే ద వాల్యూ విల్ బి 1.5. ఇక్కడ 9 ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ 6 అంటే 1 వస్తుంది. 1.5 కదా, ఆ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఉన్న రైట్ సైడ్ ప్రెసిషన్ వాల్యూస్ అన్నిటిని తీసేస్తుంది. సపోజ్ మనకు వచ్చిన వాల్యూ 99.99 అనుకో, 99.98 అనుకో, ఆ 0.98 అనేది తీసేసి ఆ కోషంట్ లో మిగిలిపోయిన ఇంటీజర్ వాల్యూని మాత్రమే మనకు రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ that is the importance of floor division. Next, last operator is exponent operator. Suppose exponent operator means 9 exponent 6. 9 exponent 6 is nothing but 9 power 6. That is 9 into 9 into 9 into 9 into 9 into 9. Okay. Any doubts?
No doubt sir. Thank you sir.
ఏంటి నీ డౌట్ ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు ఇందాక స్లైడ్ లో.
ఇది ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ దగ్గర అర్థం కాలేదు సార్ నాకు.
ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ అంటే అది కోషంట్ లో 1.5 అనే వాల్యూ వచ్చింది అనుకో, పాయింట్ తర్వాత ప్రెసిషన్ వాల్యూస్ తీసేసి ఓన్లీ 1 అనే వాల్యూ మనకి రిటర్న్ చేస్తాం. సపోజ్ 2.63
Okay, sir.
వచ్చింది అనుకో, ఏ వాల్యూ ఇస్తుంది మనకి?
2 ఇస్తారు.
జస్ట్ 2 ఇస్తుంది. ఓకే, స్టిల్ ఆర్ ఎనీవన్ హ్యావింగ్ డౌట్స్? ఎనీవన్ ఆఫ్ యూ?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, కేబుల్ మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.